Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now it took me ages to line up this camera. I'm here somewhere, look at this, right, this is where I'm going to be. Now, I've had a few questions from different people of different things that I've done and got. They were just asking me things about. One lady said to me, where do I get my cards with my crochet thread on them? I roll them on there, don't I have to roll them on there myself. I buy the crochet thread in bags, like the balls or whatever, you know, little balls of thread and that, and I just roll them onto a piece of cardboard. Like I've got a couple of pieces of cardboard stuck together there that I got off a biscuit container. The cruskets had cruskets in it, and they have cardboard, and I just roll them around there till I got enough to think that I can work with for a while. So, and that's how I do that. Okay, I get these balls. That's a wool one. Got a bit of one here left that I haven't rolled up yet, but that's how I do that. You can buy the little balls of crochet thread and then you roll it on the card yourself. Okay. Now, another lady said to me that she wanted to know where I get all my pretty things from, my pretty pictures. She said she wants what I got. Well, there's a lot of places. There's a real lot of places. Her name was Eva, and she wanted to know where I get and the lady that asked about the thread, I can't remember what your name was, I'm sorry. But, Eva, I get them from all over the place, mostly. A lot of them from magazines. A lot of them I go and I buy magazines from shops and things. Let me see. I must have put them here somewhere so I could show you a couple of things. I bet you can't find them now though, because today I went and got some more. So these are good magazines to get your pictures out of. So you can cut out the flowers. I don't know if these are nice. Look, you cut out these pretty pictures. You first cut all around there. That one there is really nice, and I will definitely be cutting them out. And this one here is really nice. This is in a folk art book, isn't it? Yeah. And of course then there's also bits that you could use for colouring in, or for things for beading, you know, template thing that you could use for doing some beading. This one's got a nice lot of good pretty pictures in it, but also I get them online as well, and they're stickers. A lot of them pictures, I think she's talking mostly about the stickers, because it's not one of those. Wait a minute. Mostly about the stickers, because I had a book and I was showing you what was in my book, and they were stickers. Now if you go onto AliExpress, and that's AliExpress, and I'll try and remember to put a link down the bottom, because I know I'm late in the day doing this, and I want to, so these are folk art books. Now I bought all these today for $1. I've got 5 of them for $1, or 6 of them, or 8 of them, actually, because I've got another good books as well. And in here, because you've got to look through and see what you can find, you never know what you might use. In here there was something that I really went, and I bought this for, because I can use, things are not allowed to be reproduced or anything, but you can use things like the little face. Where's that? Look at that, see, there's a little face on there. And on the top of these ones here, there's more. Somebody's painted the little face. See? One of them's finished, the other one's not. I can just put a little bit more, add that to, but I can cut that out and use it on those little things I was doing, or put it in something, puts my hair. Everything I look at, you figure out something that you can do with it, you know. And I've got a real lot of books that I've collected up over the years, and I usually cut out what I want. So you could use them for your journals or patterns, but I'm not a big fan of them. I like the really old bits, you know, that you get in books like, this is a real old music book that I bought, and the other day, I think that lady might have charged me $1 because it was a music book. I think this is from the 70s or something. I looked at it earlier. It's in Roman numerals, and I'm not even going to attempt that. Things like that, you get your pictures and that's the best way. That's the best way to get. But you can send overseas for them. Now the things over there will only cost you $1 or $2, and you can just you wait a month for them. That's the only issue. But go to your op shops and buy. See, these would be nice for Christmas if I fussy cut that there. If I wanted to do some Christmas cards and things, which I usually don't, because I find that by the time Christmas gets here, I haven't got time to do anything like that anyway. Because you know I do a fair bit of stuff, bits and pieces. In one of these, look, there's postcards. These Christmas postcards. Look at that. They look really cool, and you just cut them out, put them on a piece of cardstock, and do the edges, and then you've got yourself some really nice Christmas postcards, or free Christmas cards. And that only cost me a little bit of money, like 20 cents, and that's what I can do with them, because I just sit there and look through each book, and I go to the shops and I just buy what I want and see what it looks like. I'll cut some of these out though, and I'll show you a bit later on what they look like. Now the other thing is, and I know people know all these things, but some people don't know all these things. So, if I'm boring you with these all these things, I collect up a real lot of jewellery, because I get my beads from there. Well, when I can find it after I've collected it, that's what I just do with it. I had them a minute ago, so I wanted to show you. It'll just be easy just to say, I suppose, because I don't know where I put it. My little bags were sitting there next to me. So I had to shift a few things around when I was doing the... Oh dear. Anyway, you just go to your, your shops and you get a... I don't know if I put it in here. I did. Here we go. I put it in the bead box. So it cost me this morning $3. Okay, well, that's fair enough, I think, because I got... Oh dear. I might have to have a mouthful of water. It's late in the day and I just woke up. And all I do is go and buy it. See, that was $2. These have got some nice metal beads on it and some nice little hanging ones. And for $2, that's really good, eh? If I can get it apart, this is how you get your beads. Well, I'm going to just cut the string, I think that might be a bit easier. And then I'll cut whatever they're on. And hopefully most of it will go in the jar. I've actually put a towel down the side of the chair to stop all my stuff from running down there now. Now sometimes when you do get beads, they could, look a bit old and nasty, but if you go through and you pick out what you want and keep them, they won't all look bad. Our shop here has the most amazing amount of jewellery all the time. It does. It has heaps and heaps and heaps of it, and it's really lucky, and I don't know what the go is with that, but then again, a lot of people, I guess, are not wearing it anymore. This string's a bit old too on this. It's going everywhere. But, oh, you can see what I'm doing. I don't believe it. We're going to do some crazy patchwork bits and pieces in a minute. I probably won't be doing it for very long, but I can put up a video, and that's the main thing. I do want to show you, different techniques that I have learned or know or want to try on this piece that I'm doing. I know I've tried to attempt to do a different thing nearly every day of the week here lately. I've been... Come back here, bead. Oh dear. My husband vacuumed the floor today, so I don't know how many he found. Didn't give them back to me. And it doesn't really matter unless I've dropped something very important to it, which is not... I usually don't let a bead get away, Oh, I'm terrible, aren't I? I have been filling up these containers though. I think I've bought about... I don't know, I don't want to... I've been and I bought 5 lots, and each lot's got 20 in it. And that's not even going anywhere near my little beads, because I've been collecting up little beads since the year dot, because I do love beading. And I'm doing beading with this too, and I've got a lot more different things to show you. The only thing I should do probably is write down what I want to do before I come on here, because that never happens, does it, for me? I drop them down here again. Like I said, there's a towel sitting down there, so I can get it out later anyway. They won't go down the back of the chair. I was losing too many, wasn't I? It's getting really out of control. So I've got some real nice pretty pink ones and silver ones, and they are glass. They're not acrylic, they're glass ones. I don't know if you can see those anyway, you might be able to see me. Plus I've got some of these rings here. I've got some of these things that go in the centre. So there's lots of different things in them. I'll put a lid on that because I want to keep them separate. I'll show you the beads I've got from AliExpress. But it took me a little while, didn't it? Probably close to a month to get them. It doesn't. The time's just going way too quick, isn't it? This one here cost me $1. This has got some nice little bits on them. Nice little blue ones. Just cut your string. Oh, there goes a couple. Oh dear. I've only just woke up, I've been asleep. Went up the street, got a bit of stuff, come home, went to sleep. Got to go back tomorrow. Do a bit more. The gopher doesn't like to carry too much stuff. That's the gopher, that's my scooter. My mobility scooter doesn't like to carry too much stuff at a time. Seen all these people I talked to today, people I've known for years and people who haven't known for that long, but I always run into somebody we can have a yarn, and I was up there for hours today, but it's good to do that, I suppose, to communicate. So look at that, now I've got some really nice little bits in there too, see? Right. Well, that cost me $1. But see, so does, well, when you get something online, I think it does too, but I've got a feeling these ones in here weren't that dear, but look, see, I got the rice-shaped ones, look. Remember you ladies told me they were called rice-shaped beads? I put them all in the packets, and I got 5 different lots, and I think they were only 50. I think they were only 50-something cents a lot. I wanted to buy them first to see if they were any good, and they are. They're worth. But I can bead these and then wait for another lot to come. But I'm so excited. Look, I've got all those. I don't want to open them. I flick them all over the place, and that won't be good, will it? Okay, so that's where I get a lot of those things there from. You know that I get stuff off of clothes. I get things off clothing because that's the good way to buy things too. Most of the time I go and I look in the little kids' clothes, because the little kids' clothes are a lot cheaper than the big ones. These cost me $2, this little dress. And on the little dress there is tiny little pussycat buttons, see? There's no way I'd have been able to find all those tiny pussycat buttons for $2. I don't think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but that's pretty good, don't you reckon? Should have a pair of small scissors. Don't ask me where they are for the time being. I'm not going to be looking. Okay. Tiny little pussycat button, and I'm going to just get the cotton out of the middle of it. Nothing wrong with the button whatsoever. Okay. Look at that. There's a pussycat button. You can't see that. There you go. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Put them in a jar there. And then I will use this piece here in my crazy patchwork. See the back bit? Or it's a short. You could have a little bag for a child. I mean, if it's your own little girl's dress and you want to do that with it, that's good too. But you can use that by cutting that bit out, and it's all smocked ready for you. And then down here we've got pictures of pussycats. So I don't know if I would use that. Maybe I could use the face of it for a big covered button or something like that. But that's how I find a lot of my fabrics and a lot of things that I use to recycle. The string can be used for something, I'm sure. You know, there wouldn't be no doubt about it. I'd probably find something to do with that, I guess. I got a pillowcase with the cats on it, a cushion cover I should say, that I bought in the, it was actually in a bag of fabric. So it's in very good nick. Somebody's made it and not wanted anymore, so then I've got pussycat fabric. I love pussycats. So that is a really good find. I like that, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably put it on a cushion and give it to my cat. Don't know yet. So we'll see what happens with that one. He probably looks more like this, and he's not so angry maybe most of the time. Okay. And then there's also, I'm hoping this is alright when you're doing this, because I really want to, I'm going to put on the thing though what's going on. Off of a top the other day that I bought. I mean, people show you what they got, but then you probably want to see what you do with it. But you could use whatever you wanted to do with this. See this piece of blue? This cost me, I spent $2 for the top, and I got some off the top and some off the bottom of it. And the middle part of it was, now it's not cotton, but that doesn't matter. It's not a cotton lace, but it's really nice, isn't it? Pretty colour. And therefore you can use that in whatever you're doing. And I'm going to do something with this, and it just occurred to me. I can do some beading on this, it'll look really good. And I'll show you doing that, because on these pieces here, you can put little tiny beads along there. You can put bigger beads along here. You wouldn't do the whole thing. You'd use a bit of it as you know, get a small bag, about that wide. Bead at the bottom and hang it on the bottom of the bag, or put it on your gypsy album or something like that. You know, there's always a plan for something. And now I had a white one in my hand and this blue one, and I thought, well, I'd rather the blue, because I've got a lot of white, so I like this beautiful turly blue colour. Now I didn't have to go and look for this stuff, because it's already here beside me, because these are things that I buy that I use for ideas, okay? Now I got this piece, a very thin doily, and I don't know, I think it must have been the only bit, unless I've cut it off something, but I don't remember doing that. And that is really nice to put on your, well, we're doing this lace piece, right? Still working on this lace piece for the cover. But if you wanted to, this is something that you cut a piece off and add it to there somewhere. And we could do that if we can find a space to put it, because we've been doing a bit, okay? Now, also, I've got these doilies, so you can go and buy some these little doilies that somebody's already embroidered for you. And this is really nice, look, really pretty. And you can cut the piece out of there, and you can put it into your crazy patchwork, or whatever you want to put it on, even your covered button, if you want to put a bit on the covered button. I think this one here, something's not finished, is it? Is that finished? Yeah, I don't know if this one is. Looks like this one there's got some stitches missing off it. Well, the colour's gone out of it. But anyway, in the past I've used some things. Yeah, they are different. This one's got more black thread on it, and it does look very fetching, doesn't it? Very nice. Or you can put these in your journals. They look absolutely beautiful. And I have a few of those that I've collected up in the past, but I could not leave them there the other day. They charge us $1 for 2 of them, so that's good. Then I got these ones. I probably showed you these. These are good for doing whatever you want to with them, because they're just starting out plain, aren't they? You know, make a pocket. I'd say that's what I was going to do in your journals. Put a bit of embroidery or something around in there. You know, that's really good. I bought this a long time ago. I might have showed you these the other day. I don't know. If I did, well, somebody tell me if I'm repeating myself too much. This is a piece of a great big tablecloth that I bought. And all over the tablecloth it had these flowers. There's no way I would sit there, I couldn't do it and do the whole tablecloth. So I decided I'd cut it into sections. I've still got a few sections, and I'm going to embroider the things on it at some time one day. It's on a really good piece of linen, absolutely beautiful stuff to sew. But I don't know if I will, you know, I'll see how I go. I might get to it one day, I might not. And then I just buy bits of scrap fabric. If there's anything about, see, this is something somebody's been using, that doesn't matter, it's a good piece of fabric, the rest of it, so I can use that for back from your crazy patchwork, or the inside for anything, you know, if I want to make a bag and put a little bit of lining in it or something. Somebody's already been, like I said, sewn, well, but that doesn't matter, it's perfectly fine. I can use the off-cut bits, unless it's nasty and mucky, I don't bother. And this is another piece that I've got off a bit of a sheet or something that was there. It's already been sewed and unpulled. I don't know what it was I just buy things that I think will be nice, okay? So, and then you can, I might keep some of these things for a long time before I ever go near them again. But I do start to put them out here so I can see what I've got. I like to see what I've got to work with. And it's really hard because I don't want to put any of it away. But this is, we'll do something today. I had to make it, I think that was all the questions I had to answer. And oh yes, another lady asked me, another lady is Helen, said to me, was I going to do bead a bird? And yes, I am. That's on the beading day, which will be Monday instead of Tuesday, I hope. Just depends how I go, because I went out today, got to go again tomorrow. Saturday's the market's up at the showground. I have to go to that, you know, because I just haven't got enough stuff. Haven't got the thing that I can still find, you know. I'll show you what I was making yesterday. If you give me a second. And there's something that's recycled. I put them in here. I did. And I do love them. I only made one so far. Actually, I made other sorts, but there's one in here that I'm making out of recycled. This is a piece off a top that I've gathered up. And then I've got this piece of eyelet thing, I think it's eyelet lace, I think I'm going to put that on there. I'm doing another one. I'm really, really liking how this turned out. And these are just lace ones that I've done. But I'll be doing more of those because that's just a piece of a frill that I cut off something. Also there's a frill here off a little girl's dress that I've cut that's, you know, nice and flimsy. And then when you gather it up and make a beautiful flower. I can't afford to go and buy real expensive bits and pieces, you know. So I've got them all here so I can make them up. I did a yellow one. I don't know what to think about that. He was made out of a really different sort of, I don't know if I'm finished him because I don't know how he goes. I was actually doing another one and Jeremy had dinner ready, so I had to put it here and look at it later, but I think that was all I'd done. I've just got bits and pieces. Well, I've got more of those that I've been making that I've got there because I'm going to put something on my Etsy later when I get to that. So that's what I was doing yesterday because I was having a little rest in the day off. I did a bit of beading at the weekend and I put a video up of that. But anyway, so we'll do a bit of this. Now, I don't know what exactly I'm going to do on here next. I'm just going to let myself have a bit of a look at it. I put that bit there. I've added that piece, haven't I? We probably need to do some more feather stitching. We'll do a bit of feather stitching on here. Might do a little bit of that, where that yellow is. It needs something, doesn't it? A bit of something. And these are the colours that I put aside to put it on there, aren't they? Maybe they are, maybe they're not, I don't know. Do a bit of feather stitching. I've actually put the rickrack there and I put a cross stitch over the top of it, and I put a couple of beads on the bottom of that. I'm not going to go up there with all the roll beads because I just didn't feel like I needed to. For some reason I stopped there and that was it. But we're not going to worry about that for the moment because I'm going to do a lot of beading further down the track. Some of you ladies have told me that you have learnt a lot of things from me, and that makes me so happy. I'm prepared to do, if you particularly want to learn anything as far as, I think this is sharp enough. Wait a minute now. I've got the fan on. I'm sorry about that noise. If it's roaring through this thing, I'm terribly sorry, but I cannot do this any other way. It's too hot. It wasn't that long ago. It was too cold, was it? I'm not even really timing this. I've been fiddling around something frightful. Now, I actually want to put that fan up along here again, but I might just do a different colour. What do you reckon? No, let's go over here. Let's go over here and do this. See this join here? Wait a minute, I'll get the needle through. See this join between these two pieces of lace? We're going to come down here. I'm actually going to put together another piece. Oh dear, I've got so many bits, haven't I? I'll have to finish them off. I'm going to have to go in my room and get my machine. I'll get my machine out here when the cooler's going. I'm going to do some feather stitches here. Now you can take them, I think it might be a bit too joint. Come over to the side here, and this needle is really too thick. And go down there like that, and then you go over this side and go up. Start at the left, at the where this here is. This is not really shot here, Sonia. Start where that is coming to the top. Line this up here, right? You can't expect much out of me this time of day, I tell you. Especially after I just woke up. Mornings are good for me. And then go like that, and then you go over this side. You go in, probably in line with the bottom of that one, and then come up through there. And then in there, I hope you can see this, you know, because it looks really good. I know that it's not very dark, but this is what I'm going for, this look of sort of stay in these pale sort of colours. Over there. This way, down in this way. I'm coming up each time they're near where the laces are joining up. And you get in there, come up there. Right. And I'll go through to the back on that bit. I don't think I want to use this colour in anything at the moment. I'll just end it off. Now the thread I used is a crochet thread, and it is not actually a pearl one, because you can get a pearl crochet thread. Get a pearl crochet thread, and you can get this one here. And I don't know what this one's called, because I just pick them up, and sometimes they've got names to them, and sometimes they don't. So but can't be judging me now on that sort of thing. Now I want to use a couple of those beads that I just showed you. But hang on, first of all I can see that this little bead is not hidden down in there enough. It's popping out of there. Might have to stitch that down a bit, so let's get our needle. So have you ever seen anything going wrong? You know, just, it's okay sewn in, but that hole is covering him up a bit. So I'm going to, what do? I might put a feather stitch on here and join it over or something. Just go up there and put it in the end of the little bit of lace. You know, you can't see this. Oh dear, sorry about that. I don't think you can anyway. It's just right down, the colours are so close together. Is that holding it? That's going to hold it down so it won't keep sticking up. Or do I like the trim? I think I like this bit here. Look, here I go. I'll get a bad comment for this and pull everything out all the time. It doesn't matter. You have to try things, and if you don't like them, you don't leave them there. I don't know what I was what I was aiming to do was to get this to sit down. And if I put that there, and fans blowing on me, piece of work away. If I put that along here, that's going to take away my nice gathered bit there, isn't it? So I'm not going to do that. I might get another colour thread here somewhere. The green's going to be very bright, isn't it? That's too wrong. I don't think I like that on there. I want to put some of those beads on. I've got to put some beads on to give it some... So I've got my bead needle here, and in this box I should have some thread. You know how that is. And I'll keep losing it all the time. I'll be able to do somewhere though. I will. Just give me a second till I get the box. Okay. Well, I need a piece of, nice thin piece of cotton. I'm here. Nobody panic, I'm still here. Let me see. I'll just have to get my bead box over here. So I told you I was going to put each thing in a different box, didn't I? Well, that's what I'm doing. I even bought myself one of these. Sort me a bit. I don't know whether will I be using that. I don't know what the chances are of that somehow. The little white ones, and I think I'm going to use those today. So the thing is with my dividing everything up into its own container, the actual issue with that will be that I'll need so many different ones, but I can always, oh, didn't know what I did that there, I can always put a few in one container, in more than one container, so I can keep the things in the same box, all things in the same box. Where's the end of this at? It's got to be here somewhere. Flying around. Hope everybody's having a good crafting time. If there's any sort of stitches that you want to learn, which I probably should be showing you something today, but give me a second and I will. We'll go and do a, I'll think on it really quickly. Should have did that before I started. But the day was getting past me really fast and I wasn't going to be getting anything done. I just wanted to talk anyway. Oh well, you know what I mean. Shows a bit of work that I've been doing and answer a few questions, and because I am here and I do read your comments, I really do. I read your comments and I love you to leave your comments. So where will I put these white ones? I need something here, don't I? I can't see a possibility just yet. Definitely need to put them somewhere here. I might just put a little roll and go along this green bit, along the edge of the lace. I'm using a I don't want that one. I'm going to put those white beads on here because I like them. They're really white. They're bright white. I do like them. So we're going to put that one there. Get a nice big notch. Really, that's not very nice, is it? So slow down the progress of this really seriously, and it'll come out, so that's good. It did work for me. Thank you for that. Maybe I should have sewed along here first. You know what I will do? I'll definitely go and sew along here after. Geez, eh? It's been one of them days. Have them. Usually with the glue. Usually have a glue day. What's going on with this? Pull through. Very good. Oh dear. So it's going to be a long hot summer. It needs to rain here so bad. We need some rain. We really do, and I mean heaps of it all over Australia, because there's bushfires all over Australia. I think the worst one is at Port Macquarie. I think it was yesterday. I think it was the only one that was out of control. I think the rest of them, they had them sorted and they weren't that big, but not good. It's not good at all. Oh dear, I'm not even in the shot, am I? Dear oh dear. Sorry about that. I said to myself now, Sonya, do this so it's up there so they can see what you're doing, because I tried to fix this camera, but every time we take it away and put it back, it's in a different place, and it's really hard to sort out where we are. I don't know if I've actually picked anything to do over Friday yet, so I just don't know whether I'm just going to keep working on this or make another one. Should probably show you what I'm planning anyway. I don't know yet. You know me, plan's not plan's not one of my specialities. I don't sort of stick to a plan sometimes. I get sidetracked and it doesn't work out for me. Righto. Now, did I show you how to do The other thing, I don't think I did. I'm going to do a stitch down here now that I've already put the beads on. Usually put the beads on last. I just wanted to add those nice little white beads onto there. They would look good. I wanted to tell you all the answers to those things that I could think of, like to help everybody. So I'm sure that you can find all the things that you're looking for that I got if you do what I do and go to your garage sales. People get a lot of stuff from estate sales and things, and we don't have a lot of them here at all. I'm going to have more water. I am diabetic and I drink too much, and then I don't drink enough, and it all goes wrong for me, especially when it's hot. And I could have had something for lunch that might have had too much salt in, which I'm not supposed to have any at all. And it's hot, so I'm very thirsty today. Righto, let's do something amazing now. So there's got to be beads across there too. Now this, I know it's going to be a cover, and it doesn't matter if it's got beads on the back and the front. I've just got to do it. I can't help myself. So I've got a couple of ideas that I was going to actually, is it on here? I was going to show you. Oh, Sonya can't see. I might have showed you how to do that. Herring, oh, it's a funny name. Let's do some flowers. Just make some little flowers. I do like this variegated one. And this is a variegated crochet thread. And I've just rolled it onto the thing. You can't get them off the, you can't buy them on the, you can probably buy them on the reels. I've not seen any for a long time, if I have ever, to be honest. I've got to push those bead needles right down in my, right down in there so they won't, yeah, let's just make some little, here, we'll do it. I'll start here so you can see what I'm doing. Well, I think you can anyway, because of the colour. Flying around everywhere. And I'm just going to make one little petal by making a chain stitch. Okay? Like that. And then I'm going to go back down near there. I've probably already done this, but I suppose if you haven't got anything else to do, you want to stitch with me, that's good. That you want to stitch along with me, I enjoyed that. Oh dear, come on. No, got it. And this is a bit wrecked because it's all been pulled through. And just coax it back to where it's supposed to be. Oh, come on. So we've got one stitch there. I've actually got that piece of material tucked behind it too, so that's not a good idea. I don't want to sew two pieces at once. Then come out a little bit to the side. And get this cord again, Sonya. And then put that one on. And then we'll go over this side. And we'll make another little petal up this way. I hope you can see this. I'm going to turn myself inside out. This is twisted around here. I'm going to have to fix that better. It's all my fault. I've got stuff down there on the floor. We couldn't put the table. He's actually cleaning out the air conditioners and stuff like that now to get them going for summertime. Well, he was, and then he was watering the garden, and he was actually emptying the water out of the washing machine, I think. He's trying to save a bit of water. That would look a bit better if the middle one was a bit bigger. And I probably should have got hold of it. I'll do the smallest one first. Might be easy for me to do to come back this way. Smallest one. And then the middle one, I'm not making these very big, am I? Very substantial, eh? I suppose you don't need them to be. You know, you don't want them to be too gawky, I guess. And just so that'll also hold the side, this side bit down here as well, and it gives it a bit more of a trim on it, because there's a lot of what's the name goes into this. Oh, I'm sure this is going to cut out again, you know, because I'm sure I've been on here for a fair while. Like before, I just kept on going and said to everybody, we'll just keep sewing this one, and we'll go on to the next part, and then I'll see the next part next week. Because I get just carried away. I'm going to do one more, and then I might have to turn it off, because I haven't showed you too much today, but I hope I've helped the ladies that want to find something to help them make things. So most of this stuff, a lot of this stuff I had given to me too. I bought a lot. I'm not a young lady, I'm not that young anymore. I am really in my own world. But I've been doing this for many, many years, and that's why I have the stuff that I do, because I learned to pick out things to get pictures, to get, like a lot of us crafters do. We know how to make something out of, you know, recycle things is a good idea. You can get lace off of, I find a lot of I find a lot of new 90s in thrift shops that people probably didn't want to wear because they were cotton and they had lace on them or something, and I pull the lace off, or braid, or whatever they got on. Now that looks a bit better, it's a bit bigger, and actually the colour is a bit lighter because this is a variegated thread, and that's okay, I don't mind that, but I'm going to put those along there, okay? And all I've done is sewn on a couple of beads and did that today, but you'll forgive me, I'll come back again and do a bit more later for you, okay? So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.